that catapult like advantage over them, it's a lot of pressure in the early game. And in these games where winning lanes are so important, and having the catapult pressure to apply tower pressure is like, it's just so valuable. And that's what I like to see from the Marauders. Actually, that's what I've been doing in my PUBG games. And I was telling you that I won 13 out of my last 14.
10 seconds remaining.
You're doing
Pretty cool,
something
man.
right. You're doing something right.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I won 2 out of my last 2 games, and I'm not going to go back as far as 13, because I'm fairly sure I've won 2 out of my last 13 games. So, but it's all about the last 2, baby. That's what we focus on. Yeah.
Cherry picking your stats, 2 out of 2 games.
Oh yeah, 2 out of 2. 100% win rate for the past day.
Yeah. So let's check out some of these bans here. Reality Rift getting rid of the Spirit Bros, Ember and the Void. And then Cignal Ultra getting rid of Clock and Elsie. Now these are like some melee core heroes, or Clock could be the support, you know, something that can pair up with the Venomancer. They might be even thinking the Venom's going to be the position 4, and they want the Legion to be able to remove that arrow also. So they're actually doing a lot to protect this Marana right now.
Yeah, they are. They are. Interesting. And also, just to mention, they only had about 10 or 20 seconds reserve time because they were late to the lobby. So, yeah, Cignal Ultra are really much drafting on a prayer right now. They got to be quick, they got to be decisive, and they got to make these bans and picks happen nice and quickly here. Not much discussion time.
Hey man, I offered them that I'll stand in, and they wouldn't have had to have this, you know, reserve time problem. But
You tried to betray
they wanted
me.
to wait. They wanted to wait for their boy Abbat. They didn't want to see no 1427 anti-mage.
I'm not sure anyone wanted to see that. But the
Oh,
Magnus...
come on now.
Magnus gonna come out in the middle lane, I would imagine, for Cignal Ultra. No big combinations with him yet, but I mean, you know, Mag's a Mag. He does his thing. He wins his lane. He's a big boy. Are there any hard counters to Magnus in the lane, or does he just get away with everything?
I think it really depends on the player and how they understand the Magnus matchup. A lot of the times the Magnus owns a lane is because the other player really doesn't understand what to do. Like, you gotta play for 50-50. You can't actually just straight up, right? I think in this game they do have an Oracle, which is kind of nice against Magnus because you can just remove the Empower in the fights. And you also have the ultimate. So this Magnus actually has to find the Oracle. And this Magnus is also playing against Venomancer and Plague Ward. So this game isn't as simple anymore for the Mag.
It's complicated. Does get complicated. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, Venomancer's always just an annoying hero to play against. Any blinking hero, it just kind of becomes less valuable when there's a Venomancer. And you're always looking at other options as well, thinking like, well, maybe, you know, maybe I'll go for this Ags and skew around the place. But that item is well and truly dead on the Magnus, unfortunately. I remember it was like super popular for like 5 days, and then we just never saw it again because it got nerfed.
Ooh, Slarky Boy. So they're gonna make a fast gameplay here. Slarky Boy also has good night vision, makes it harder for Magnus to RP. He can also remove the arrow from the Marana, but his laning is not that good against Marana. It's gonna get slapped, and there it is, the anti-mage. I mean, it was a bit predictable, right? You let AM go in the second phase, and you have a Venomancer. You don't ban AM. It's a bit of a problem.
Yeah. I mean, you've got the leash to deal with him with the Slark, but that's about it at this point. Kind of worrying. Hopefully, we have to have a plan.
Maybe if they go for like a possible Tangolier, Slaughter. Oh, Slaughter. Okay, cool. So they're gonna go with the support Venom, and they're gonna put the Slaughter core. I guess up against the AM. Now they are lacking a little bit of lane shoving capabilities on the side of the Reality Rift, and if you're playing against Magnus, you need a lot of lane shove, so you can run up into the jungle and like start fighting after pushing out your lanes.
Yeah, but I mean, this slot has a great pick versus the Anti-Mage though, because he's in like entirely physical damage, and Anti-Mage, you know, he's got the counter spell to deal with the magical damage, but he's got nothing to deal with physical damage early on until he gets a bit of armor items coming through. So that's gonna be Reality Rift trying to take advantage of that. And yeah, nice hero to pair it with Slark as well. You know, just amplified damage or corrosive haze it's now called on whoever Slark jumps upon, and he's gonna be able to bring him down a fair bit easier. So both teams now cutting the line on their reserve time as it really comes down to it here. Final bounce coming out, and it's going to be a puck from Cignal Ultra and the Centaur from Reality Rift, implying that Signal need an off-laner and the Reality Rift need a mid-laner, which is true.
Yeah, I think the puck is a very good ban here, because that's the lane shoving and the lockdown they would need against AM and Magnus. Magnus can't obviously score out of the coil. And I think Cignal Ultra themselves also could use some more lane shoving abilities. Beastmaster, oh, that was a solid ban. Because the dead Beastmaster, Mag, Mirana, like Mirana Beastmaster bottom lane is so vicious. I don't think Stark would be able to handle that lane.
No, that would be a problem. And looking at Pain ban out from Cignal Ultra is predictable as well. Just looking to get rid of those mobile big nukers, which can deal.
Let's see a Kunkka here. I want to see like an Orchid Shadowblade Kunkka, yeah. Because that's a really, like, I watched a lot of NA and European pubs, and most of the Kunkka players, they go for that build against Anti-Mage, and he can't actually play, because first, the Orchid timing is terrible for AM, right? He gets caught up. Oh, TA. Okay, so they're going to go the minus armor route instead of Sauter. All right, fair enough. Also really good against Magnus, actually. Surprisingly, this is the one hero who can do really well against Magnus, because she has more damage than Magnus does when she uses Refraction, and then you can try to deny creeps.
10 seconds remaining.
And so I assume the Mag is going to go into a jungle. Then if this TA wins their lane, I think this is looking like a really easy game. I don't expect any dark tier picks or something like that, some dot damage. But they have 5 seconds left.
Yeah, they got to pick. They got to pick now, and they got to go for the Death Prophet in the off lane.
Oh, ooh, I don't like that.
Is an interesting one, yeah. So I mean, what I'm feeling right now is that you've got this Mag AM, which are going to be kind of the ones sitting back, trying to farm, hit some timings, and now they just want something which is going to pressure, something which can threaten objectives early on. And you know, the Death Prophet certainly does that role, but why don't you like the pick?
Okay, so this DP is going to be laning with the Mirana, and you got like this double range heroes, and then you also don't have this guy who can just go into the team fights for you for Cignal Ultra. Like DP, sure, you can pop Exo, but you're going to get bursted in this game. You're playing against Sauter and Templar Assassin. So I would have rather they had some kind of disable on their offlaner, and who can be like this frontline beefcake, so that the Magnus can RP off of that, and then the AM can follow up as well. And DP can't set up any arrows from Mirana either. So Mirana is going to have to do everything on his own. And they're going to have Hustler playing Oracle. They're going to go Venomancer 5. So position 4 Oracle. I would rather have Venomancer position 4, I believe. But maybe Hustler is just more comfortable playing the Oracle here.
Yeah, and it could be that way around.
Yeah, exactly. So bottom lane, maybe it's a Venosark or it's a Venosauter off lane. It could be either way. I prefer Reality Rift lineup though here. I think Cignal Ultra, they need to get away with so much in this game to get this anti-mage really farmed, where Reality Rift timing comes like at 10 minutes already.
Finding it hard to disagree with you, but at the same time, something inside me wants to disagree with you. I actually don't hate the Death Prophet pick quite that much, because what it does give them is it gives them some way to damage Slark inside his ultimate. You know, if you can't bring down this Death Prophet in time, then you're gonna have issues, because this Slark's not gonna be able to pop his ultimate super freely and get himself out. We were talking about how the Shadow Demon's really good against Oracle. He's also good against Slark as well. You know, you can't purge off that ultimate. It's just gonna tick away at you and force you to play defensively in these fights. TA as well absolutely hates playing into Shadow Demon. You're just gonna get rid of her refraction charges instantly, and she's gonna feel like a bit of a potato. So you know, I'm actually gonna go ahead and back the other team. I'm gonna back Cignal Ultra this game. I do like Reality Rift's draft. I think it's quite even, but you know, I'm gonna put it on the line.
Buddy. Let's make a wager then. Let's do it. Give me one. What you got, huh?
All right. I mean, I'm not 100% convinced on this, but you know what? Yeah. I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is. What's your odds?
You have to tweet something. Okay.
Okay. All right. Well, like,
what will I make you tweet?
1437 is a great and attractive analyst.
No.
No.
Nah, that's too much. That's too much. Like, you know. Yeah, I gotta think of something. We'll figure it out. Okay.
All right.
Once the game is done, the winner will figure out what you gotta tweet. Okay. Easy.
All right. I want you to tweet that Nomad's a better analyst than me.
Wow. Okay. All right. Fine. You know, just because you said that, when I win, I'm gonna think of something absolutely ridiculous for you to say.
All right.
I'm gonna make it right, like anti-vaxxers love or something.
Oh, Jesus. Just watch my follow account just like drop down to like 2 people. Two Karens that'll follow me.
All right, let's see. So what do we got here? We got KYXI bottom. Venomancer is also bottom. He's got a win lace here, so they're actually kind of seeing if they can get the bounty rune here. I do feel like Veno's just gonna TP top later. they're putting the DP bottom. They want to aggro challenge with the anti-main and the Shadow Demon combo. I think this is a really good choice because they don't want to put the Slardar against the Slark. Sorry, Slardar against the anti-mage. What is it? Slark? Slardar against the anti-mage. It would be a disaster of the lane for the AM. So a really good move from Cignal here to change lanes.
Huh. Female AM's voice lines are different. Ways voice lines are different to them.
Yep, they are.
Weird.
I like the female AM. Like, people don't like it, but I kind of like it.
Well, you know what people are like. You know, they like the big flashy things. You know, it's like the sparkly things. People like magpies. You know, magpies just love collecting shiny objects. That's exactly what Dota players are like. Dota players are magpies, so not shiny enough. You know, I like it though. I think it's what a persona should be. You know, it shouldn't be like shiny and in your face and bright and loud.
Oh, they're swapping the lanes. They realize something fishy is going on. And by fishy, I mean both the fishes are moving across the map.
Swimming over. Yep,
Yeah, Sada.
Actually going to be playing into Jamesy in the middle lane. It's going to be the Magnus versus the TA. I am interested to see how this matchup go down, because it's one I've been interested in for a little while, because I think Magnus stands a chance of winning this lane if he's able to play the aggro right and be able to mess with TA's refraction. But it's also, of course, the case of the side blades. You know, you got to be really, really on the ball with your movement from the mag.
Oh, not stop.
Oh no, they get him in the trees? Wow, that was a deep dive up in the top lane. But back gets first.
Sorry, I was watching that the whole time. I just didn't say anything because I didn't want to stop you from what you wanted to say. But yeah, Nuts was dying top lane, getting chased down after the disruption into an arrow. And he has no TP too, so he has to walk back to the top.
Slow meander back to lane. Oh dear, Nuts. That is not the start you were looking for this game, that's for sure. Meanwhile, Van is left alone in the bottom lane, just trading with Hustler right now. Throwing some hits across his Adjit. Enjoying these creeps. Just enjoying the free creeps. Loving life.
Yeah.
Are they sticking to this tri lane then?
Yeah, they are. They don't want to leave this lane because, like, who's going to go bottom to help the DP? And the DP is looking like she's okay for now. Like, she has no threat of dying. Slardar, though. Ooh, nice arrow.
Yeah, again, just comboing it up here. KOXY, they're going to chase this guy into tower. Ares is tempted, but will back himself away. KOXY going to have to just sit here and get salved up by the Veno, but that is the last salve in this lane right now, so they're going to be very, very cautious. And Ares heading down to the bottom lane of the Mirana, wants to try and secure this one for the side of Cignal Ultra. And I kind of like this. They've taken away their regen. They've gotten themselves a kill up in the top lane, and now just leave them in a good position and say, hey, you know what? Enjoy. I'm gonna go help out my brother in the bottom lane.
Yeah, I think it's good enough for now, but as the lane goes, especially when the Venomancer gets level 3,
in the bottom lane, DP maybe in some trouble here. Ajit chasing him down, and will be finished off by Hustler from the sidelines.
Well, that's getting real scary now. Actually, DP only has 3 Lacids. She was like bottom lane for a free first wave, but she hasn't been able to get anything after that, even with the Crypt Swarm. So this Slark is insanely farmed, and this AM, he's not having lane anymore either. He's 7-0. Slaughter is 12-0. Yeah, this is absolutely terrible. Man. Yeah, they're getting wrecked right now. I mean, they got perfect lane matchups here, and I think this Slardar is gonna get stronger, and this Venomancer, once he's level 3 as well, this AM is gonna start losing like 200, 300 HP a hit just from 2 of these guys attacking. They gotta figure something out. They gotta switch up the lanes again, or something. Like this AM can't stay here. Yeah. Oh, misses the Gale onto the Shadow Demon here. No.
Yeah, nice dodge from Grims. Very chill. We're all up mid. The Magnus doing pretty well for himself, you know. It's been drawing even with the TA, that's for sure. Have to be a little bit careful here. Ooh.
This lane only gets harder though for the Mag. So he's already gone past the easy part of his laning stage. Because once the TA gets to that level 3 refraction, she's got that 75 damage, and then a lot of Mag creeps are gonna get denied. And he's probably just gonna start focusing on going into the jungle. There's a bottle on the Mag. He really wants to ruin. Ooh, they got Nuts up. On his own. Grim's actually solo killed him. Oh, haste room bottom for Mag. Oh, that's crazy. He's so happy about this rune.
Yeah, that's a nice one. What's he gonna do with it? Stay in lane or
Yeah, this
Help
is his get out of jail free card, right? If he gets low against a TA, he can just get out, but mainly just being able to refill his bottle. Because the TA was angling for top, he got the 50-50 there. If he didn't get that bottle, he'd be sitting at like 400 health and no charges.
Yeah.
And now he's fine.
Yeah,
Go
TA's
back to
coming
mid lane.
over, trying to interrupt, realize there's nothing to be had. Meanwhile, the Mag's just going to go back to lane, pick up these creeps. Yeah, very nice for Jamesy. Give him a bit of a glimpse into this lane. Meanwhile, Mirana being chased by Hustler once again. Here, this Oracle just keeps on jumping this Mirana here. Mirana just can't trade. He's that's the hero's weakness in lanes. She does really struggle. Arrow thrown behind by Aris here as Aris continues to run, but Arjit coming in from the side. Can she at least found the bounty? Does get it, but yeah, we'll end up dropping for it. Still, 4 bounties. Right? Yeah, 4 bounties for Cignal.
Oh, that's pretty good though for Cignal. They're gonna get the kill onto Grims here too.
Yeah, Grim's gonna go down, but he does get the kill onto Nuts before he dies, which isn't bad. And James, you turning up very late in order to try to save him there. Oh, 14 gold stolen by KYXY.
Bad bottom. Gets pounced on.
Ah, no, Death Prophet. Oh, nice arrow coming through onto the Oracle here. S is going to jump in. They might be able to grab this kill. The right clicks the through, and they bring down Hustler. Nice return there.
That was very nice. If Mirana didn't TP bottom, that was a sure kill on the Death Prophet. And good discipline from Ajit too there to not commit to that, because he might have been just turned around on as well.
Yep, knew exactly when to back himself out. Dig was up.
Damn, those bounties really shifted the net worth advantage for Cignal in this early game. It was very much needed after the bottom and top lane start. And the Shadow Demon has done a really good job at removing some attention from the anti-mage. So the AM has been able to catch back up in the lane too. Got a Ring of Health now. He's feeling okay. Feels okay, man.
Yeah, I tried this this Chinese safe laner build where you go 2 rings of regen and get your supports to pull you tangos. So I was playing Medusa at Ogre Venge. Yeah, it went great. I was I remember who was against me in lane, but they were just throwing. Oh, it was a Dazzle. He's just right-clicking me, poisoning me. I'm just sitting there tanking it. Meanwhile, down in the bottom lane, yeah, Ares will go down here. Van coming pretty far forward just to keep that Spirit Siphon on going there, but will not be able to get any kind of revenge in this bottom lane.
It's probably nice if the player you're playing with, the support, is actually like one of your friends.
Oh
like,
yeah. I'm not gonna go to a solo rank to be like, all right, guys, pull me tango.
If you do that, they're gonna call you an idiot, and then you just lost the game right away because you have no regen now, apart from your ring of regions.
Yes.
What's happening here? AM actually went middle, and he's trying to contest a Templar Assassin, and this is not looking pretty.
No, I don't. I don't think that happens.
Yeah, they're just both jungling the same man. Okay, this is not a good sign, by the way. If you're Cignal, right? If your Magnus is in the jungle and AM is like right on the next camp with you, and they're farming together, that is not a good sign.
All right, 3 heroes mid. Let's go. Empowered AM, ready to go. Empowered female AM. Good to see.
So at the moment, they got 2 side lanes free farming for Reality Rift at this point. I mean, it's weird. They got 1k gold ahead, but that's because he's just farming creeps, right? Like in the jungle. Let me take a look at X. Is it any different?
Actually, very slightly in Cignal's favor as well, yeah.
Interesting. TA is now moved to the jungle as well, giving the mid lane to the Venomancer. So AM's gonna get a bit more creeps in that. And now he's getting empowered up.
Yeah,
quite a slow game for SK.
Would it not make more sense for Alacrity to keep... Oh, down he goes. Hustler is dropped. Meanwhile, the Exorcism gets popped by the Death Prophet. Not sure how much pressure he's going to be able to put on the tower, though, with the Slark defending it, but...
2 mid 2. Xeno gets RP'd and forward back into the tower here. Did you miss that one too, Nomad?
Yeah, it's not going well this morning, I won't lie.
First game of the day. Let's just say that.
Yeah.
I'm saying it's a slow game for SCA Dota, but you know it's always unpredictable. You gotta keep an eye out. But yeah, Van popping his ulti, going on to Hustler. That's a really key kill. Magnus getting the RP middle too, so they dropped 2 ultimates just to buy themselves some more time. They only kill the supports, but then you know that means Reality can't actually make any plays around the map during this time, and they're just gonna focus on farming. But Reality Rift, I think their timing is when they get to 10 minutes or 11 minutes in the game. with the first catapults. They're really going to want to look to take some towers and start applying some pressure and get rid of some tier 1s.
Yeah, but this AM really is in Dreamboat mode right now. I mean, everything he could want for the start of the game, he's got. He's got Iron Talent, he's got Empower, and he's got Royal Jelly as well. And he's even trying to take these Ancients here and should be able to do so. Takes a decent chunk of damage, but yeah, with the Ring of Health and Regen, it's a double stack of Ancients at 9 minutes into the game. Really impressive for an anti-mage to be able to take that. Arrow going to come through, doesn't connect though onto the Venomancer, and now Grims is going to be in some real trouble as Adjet closes the gap. The leak comes through, and the Shadow Demon might be in a little bit of pain right now as Adjet will finish the job. Meanwhile, Luis jumping up to that high ground, getting himself to safety as we hit that 10-minute mark. And they start things off with the kill onto the Grimstroke, and now the catapults will start wheeling themselves into these lanes. And maybe my bounty runes look like they're gonna go 2 apiece this time around. A little bit more even. We want a bottom there. DeathProfit, he's coming to try and defend this one, which seems like a wild play here, but a missed pounce. But Van actually walking back into the slaughter. This guy does so much damage. The Spirit Siphons aren't going to save you, but Jamesy comes in here looking for the RP. Has 2 controlled here. Doesn't even need to drop the out. Well, he doesn't actually have it. Trying to run onto Adjet. Adjet, he has not got a pounce available. As he's no mana, exactly that. And Jamesy's just on top of him. He's got the RP in 3 seconds. Should he want to bring down this Slark? Slark hops himself away. One comes out. Meanwhile, Nuts dies on the sidelines. The Slark is going to be able to escape. But they do manage to find the kill onto the Slaughter and the Venomancer. So good defense in the bottom lane, all things considered. And look at Aban in the top lane. This anti-mage is pressuring all by himself. They're going to force down the Slaughter.
Very low. CP is going in. She's in a lot of trouble. Okay.
I like she's going to chill. Yeah, doesn't really fancy risking that play. But yeah, I mean, Van needs to get rid of these creeps quickly. Meanwhile, in the bottom lane, they do actually grab themselves a cheeky little kill onto Hustler. And the tower's going to have to be denied in the middle lane, which does not feel good. Hustler, Van was unable to deal with his catapult. But still, big farm.
Now has Blink. Yeah, now TA has a Blink Dagger. I believe they actually want to make a smoke play with this. I don't see her farming with a Blink Dagger, right? It's first item. So, who is she going to smoke up with, though? That is the question. Oh, Sada went Blink too. Damn, they want to go fast this game. Normally, we see Sada buying like drums or Midas or something first before they go for a Blink Dagger, but he's going straight Blink, so they really want to be able to run into the jungle and take over that area of the map. So that, Anti-Mage also goes for Vanguard. He does not go for Battle Fury this game.
No, I was about to mention that as well. He's really relying on his Magnus for that Empower, and just going straight in for the Vanguard, into the Yasha, into the into the full Manta, Manta Abyssal. That's his build, Manta Abyssal, with the Vanguard for the tankiness. Meanwhile, top lane arrow is going to come down onto the Venomancer. Venomancer is just going to get melted in the trees here. Absolutely no chance of survival. They're going to grab this kill, and the tower's already down up here, but they've got to be careful. Reality Rift, they're coming in. Their double blinks are ready. Anyone shows here, they are dead. Grims, oh god. Van has to back out. Oh god, he hasn't read the situation at all here, but he's actually coming forward onto Alacrity. I'm not sure about this. Popping down that ultimate, but they've got the vision, they've got the damage, they will be able to eat through him super quickly here. You have to respect the anti-armor, DeathProfit. You don't have that much. You got 6 armor. When they load everything onto you, you're going into those negative figures, and you are going to take a ton of hurting.
Alacrity, he sees Mag.
Yeah, James. Oh, beautifully played by KYXY there as he runs out of the RP range. They're trying to finish off the TA, but I don't think they've got enough damage. Is there a fraction available? There is not. For another 4 seconds, they drop the ultimate, but Hustler comes in. I don't think it's going to make a difference, though. I think he's going to be dead on the same. Meanwhile, KYXY jumps in the back here. They're trying to jump him down. Ares will fall, but down goes Alacrity as well. But they're going to get 2 return kills. The Slark comes in around the back as well. DeathProfit, don't stop going to this, guys. Stop going to this. It's not a fight.
DP Hustler didn't have Fate's Edict there, so he couldn't use that and then pop the heal onto the TA. So the TA took damage, unfortunately. So they still get the TA, but what is that? 4 heroes? They got killed. No, 5 heroes, because the Shadow Demon died, came back and died again.
Oh dear.
Yeah, that was 5 kills for Reality Rift. AM was farming during all of that, but he didn't have Empower at the end of it because Magnus was obviously not with him and they used RP. So I think this is obviously Reality Rift's timing. Between 10 minutes to 90 minutes until the Manta gets finished up onto the Anti-Mage. So let's see what they do.
Yeah, I'm not entirely sure I'm supportive of this no Battle Fury AM. Like, in theory I like it, and a lot of games I do like it, but in this game, it kind of just feels like they're giving themselves like they're kind of playing on reality risk level, right? They're saying we're going to fight you early on, but there's no way they can do that. Like I really don't think there is, but nevertheless, Jamesy getting on top of Arjit here, trying to grab this Slark, but unfortunately they don't have the damage to bring him down to the arrow. Chasing through, not going to find it, but James might just be able to finish up with the right clicks. There's Magnus smacking him in the back, and that is going to be a kill onto the Slark. Meanwhile, the Death Prophet dies in the middle lane to Alacti Nuts and KYXY, so trades coming out, but one that Cignal Ultra will be very, very happy with.
Not bad. I still think the AM had to go for this Vanguard in some ways. Oh, Nuts just gonna get a free kill.
Oh, Jamesy is just smacking fools.
If you look at Cignal's lineup, they don't really have somebody to go in, so the Vanguard can actually allow him to be able to jump into the middle of the fight. And if he has Manta, he can always dispel the Slaughter effect too. Oh, TA is getting gone on now.
They have RP in just a second. The arrow actually takes them by a Slaughter instead, and they're just going to RP the Slaughter, because why not, I guess. Meanwhile, a Bat jump the back here, looking for Alacti, but not really finding him. Meanwhile, a very questionable skewer coming through here. Looking for Alacti, though. The damage is in. They take down one, they take down two. Jamesy is doing so much work this game. They're looking for more. I'm not sure they're going to find it. Hustler on the run here, and no, they will accept that they will not find this kill, but if they can take middle tower, that would be a huge win for Cignal Ultra. This Magnus, he's playing a very simple game. Just find hero, hit hero. That's what his team needs him to do.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah,
very
he's
disappointed.
Done a really good job. The Blink Echo Saber has been all the items he actually needed in this game, because Reality Rift are the ones who are forced to run into them, right? So he just needs to be ready for that and covering the triangle area. He's done a really good job. He's got so high net worth. Oh my god, 9,300 net worth already?
Yeah, man, he's been farming. He's been killing heroes. Actually, he hasn't even been farming that much. Although I say that he's got the highest net worth last hit. So yes, he has been farming lots. Kill everything. Creeps, heroes.
You saw in the last fight too, right? The AM was able to just jump on in and not have to worry about the TA just melting him.
Yeah.
And he was able to soak up a little bit of damage. And I mean, that was the effect of the Vanguard there. And I think if he wasn't able to do that, the Mag can't obviously go in and also be able to fight too. Like, the Mag needs someone to be able to go in first.
And I love in the early game, just like dropping the RPs to secure kills. Like, there's so many Mag players. Oh, jumping off the anti-mage here. He kind of needs some help. Where's that help coming from? Jamesy coming across a little bit late, though, with the skewer, but he's got them held together. Maybe if the team come in, they could make something happen from this. Arjit popping that ultimate, but size down onto 3. Beautifully done from Van. That starts making all the difference in this engagement. Meanwhile, Yours comes down a little bit confused, that one, I think, as he will set himself up for the easy kill for TA. Meanwhile, Arius dies in the backlines. They get the kill into the Slaughter. That's about it. Jamesy not really willing to commit to that one. Not when he's got 10 seconds until his RP, but now he jumps in. Skewer on up here. Grim's on top of him. Hustler just gets annihilated. Ajit can't do anything about that one and will just jump himself down to the low ground. But they did lose their AM.
This triangle is so hard for Reality Rift to penetrate because of this Magnus. He's just too strong right now.
10k net worth on the Magnus, who's had 7-1-3. Like, I mean, that's a huge game impact from Jamesy right now. He is absolutely carrying this game.
Like, you would think he has, I mean, I don't know, like, the opponent's feeding himself, but look at the TA too. TA has a 9.2k now. And this is not even an underfarmed TA. This is where TA, like, an ideal TA game. It's just this Magnus has been farming, but also just stopping all of Reality Rift's pressure moves, but being at the right place at the right time. Damn. It's gonna get Halberd too. This is gonna be a big item against TA. Such a hard counter too to the Templar Assassin. 5 seconds, cannot attack.
Yeah, this TA wants to be doing so much more than she is, but you know, at least it's a hero that scales pretty well, especially in a game like this where all these levels make all the difference. Great kill if they can get it, but yeah.
I'm just gonna walk through the vision now. He's gonna get purged up.
In comes the arrow. See you later, Mr. Slut. Oh, he actually gets up the... dear. That gets on top of him, and they will be able to bring him down eventually, but goodness gracious, that was messy. And now Slaughter jumps in for this one. He's looking for the kill right now. I'm not sure what's going to happen, though. He might lose his life, but the save comes in from Hustler around the backlines. TA doing some work. Jamesy just piling in the damage into this Slaughter, but now the TA's coming back, and Jamesy's in trouble. He's going to get eaten away at. Meanwhile, the Bat just trying to run away on the backlines as they do get that kill into KYXY, but it costs them dearly. Dearly, dearly, dearly.
I bet.
Yo, he's going in. Look at this dude. Oh my goodness. That is just not a good idea. Avad does lose his life eventually, but maybe they get the return kill onto Alacrity, but Alacrity's just doing way too much damage. You got to respect it, but they do not. They try to blow up Alacrity with the poisons, not enough damage, and now they just have to cut their losses and leave. Jesus, AM, what is you doing?
Okay, that was okay for Cignal, right? It was a pretty decent trade. I wouldn't say it was that good. But then when AM blinked in, oh my goodness. I mean, that was just like, I don't know, man. That's the icing on top right there.
Oh, yeah.
Perfect. And now they're going to go straight into the Roshan pit. They know RP's on cooldown. Really good call here from Reality Rift. This is going to melt. And this TA is going to have a BKB and like 1,000 gold as well. So kills off a ward. While going into this, arrows are gonna come out just for some vision. Oh, TA gets arrows.
Welcome to TA, yeah.
They
don't have ultis though. Like all they've got is Exos, so going onto this just feels like a really awkward move. They've got such good rotating potential as well. Yeah, they're gonna be able to take this one down. Nothing to be done. And they're actually in a really awkward. They're gonna get their death proper killed off here at the very least. I really don't want a bat. Don't do it, buddy. He's got the blink. He's gonna go for it. Jumping onto House from the backlines with this Manta, but now just puts himself in the most awkward of situations. Actually, he's gonna cut him off. There is no save.
No.
Oh my god, Anti-Mage. What is this gameplay right now? Grims. He's going to get run down. It's another kill for the side of Reality Rift. They have themselves an Aegis. They have themselves all these items and timings ready to go. And Cignal Ultra just falling apart.
Yep. I mean, this is it. They got Aegis now on the TA. And she's not going to die in the next RP. And she's got, what? BKB? No. Oh, she's going for a Daedalus. Changed her mind because she's got that Aegis now. And they just won another team fight. Like, if you go this Vanguard build on Anti-Mage, you cannot die. You literally buy this build so you won't die.
Yeah.
So the way he's playing is ruining him, and now Jamesy.
Jamesy, 2-man RP in the bottom lane though. Maybe he can finish off the slaughter. Needs a little bit more, but the save comes in. KYXY may at least go down here. Jamesy trying to pump out enough to just pop the slug, but he's got that regen. He's got the Oracle. He's going to be absolutely peachy. Oh man, it's all falling apart for Cignal Ultra right now.
Dude, it was like 1 minute. In 1 minute, this game just suddenly feels impossible for Cignal Ultra now, because his anti-mage is not farmed enough to be able to deal with Reality Rift's lineup for like the next 6 minutes.
Yeah.
So that means Reality Rift is just gonna run around and take all these outer towers, and then if Cignal Ultra try to fight them on these outer towers, they're gonna kill them, and they might even just go to the high ground. This is gonna be a Daedalus Templar Assassin in 200 gold.
I mean, it's just.
Oh, 500.
I liked Abat's game plan, man. Like when he queued up this this Vanguard into the Manta, into the Abyssal. I like that a lot, you know, if you get Empower from Magnus, that's reasonable to hit by, like, you know, the 20-25 minute mark in this game, but Abat just kind of played it so weird, made some really weird, questionable choices in terms of turning up to fights and jumping on the front lines, which just didn't work out for him, and now we find ourselves in this very sticky situation for them where he's a little bit too far behind to have much of a game impact, and James is starting to fall off as well. I mean, this Halberd's a nice pickup from him, but they just need so much more. And they've got a... Yeah, this is a monstrous timing for Reality Rift. It was always going to be here. You get the level 2 Corrosive Haze, you got yourself the TA with a Blink Deso Meld, and then the Meld Talent level 20 is going to come out as well. It's just so much anti-armor, really difficult to play into. And now the smoke comes out, they're going to be looking for this AM. AM's got to be careful. He has got heroes behind him, but I'm not sure how much they're going to be able to do. Let's see. Oh, they know where the heroes are going to be sitting right now, and they're going to find them. DP is going to be the target. Everyone just needs to run right now. Abat and Grim spilling in different directions, but he goes back in for the tower, Abat, the madman, and he's going to get poisoned up, trying to get himself away, kills off the trap. He's got a jump in 2 seconds, might just be okay here. Goes for the TP out and will survive. Neil Eris doing a great job in the top lane, just pushing out this wave. And bottom's being pushed out by Jamesy
like
as well.
farming a camp here.
Yeah, he's getting that cash money.
Yeah, they're trying to take over the enemy triangle area because they know that's probably the only place they can farm. Magnus gets caught. Oh, it's a big catch.
Yep.
They got the...
No way out.
Huge catch. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a problem with these strength core heroes is that they do have relatively low armor, and the moment you get the Slardar with the Corrosive Haze on top of them, it just feels like an absolute butter. Feels like a soft block of butter, ready to be cut through by the hot knife of Reality Rift. They're on the high ground now. They're bashing away at this tier 3 tower. Alacrity just feeling super chill right now.
TA is dead. I mean, sorry, Magnus is dead, and TA is dead too.
TA is dead too. Don't worry.
Yeah. I saw the 5 stacks of poison. I'm like, she doesn't have refractions anymore. But that's okay. Yeah. They're gonna take the tier 3. This Rax is really hard to defend now. No tower hitting anyone. They got the Venom wards too. It's gonna make it hard for Cignal to run into.
All AM needs is a basher, but he's just a little bit too far away from it as Yara comes gliding through and not hitting anyone yet. Melee barracks are now very disciplined from Reality Rift.
I don't know, man. If I'm anti-mage right now, I'm trying to think from his perspective, what do I do? Like, who do I jump in this game anymore?
I mean, you got to get the Venom or the Oracle, right? Like, those are the two support heroes, both of them very valuable to the team fight, but you just get turned around on in that situation.
Right, you get turned around on, there's a 4-staff on the Venomancer, Oracle can just ult himself, and Oracle's also staying like an entire map away because he's got Blink Dagger. He didn't even go for Aether Lens, he went for Blink this game. Because he wants that massive range to be able to go in and help his allies, or if someone gets scored out.
Blink Oracle, I like this a lot.
It's going for a Glimmer too now, first, instead of the Aether Lens again. Venomancer's dead here, I believe, yep. He's playing under a ward.
Arrow, death, oh, drops the ultimate, okay buddy.
It's just to like make sure if Cignal try to do another play, they're still only gonna have like what, maybe 70% HP instead. Like look at Ares, he has to TP back to base, so they don't have another pressure play to make after that Venom ult comes up. That's why Venomancer is called Cancermancer. Can't do anything if you kill him.
Cool hero, cool hero. Meanwhile, Grims, oh boy, that's a very fast Slardar coming in towards him. They've got the dust down as well, Grims. Oh,
nice jukes.
Tasty, nice. Like
they got an opportunity here. Jamesy is coming in.
For it,
got a dagger.
RP at the ready. How about joining him as well? Let's see what they can do here. I mean, this is an amazing bait. This is an amazing bait. They're jumping onto this Slark. He's going to be able to get off the perch. Oh no, James jumps in, tries to get the skewer, but actually misses it. That's costly. Now the initiation's kind of messed up as the Bat just has to run himself away from this TA as they drop the RP down onto the Templar Assassin. Van trying to chop through him, but in comes a save. It gets a damage! Oh my god, they both get cut in two by the side blades. The Bat has to run. He's bashed up. He's taken down. The damage is in. I think he might... Okay, wait, XY, the little fishy coming closer. Trying to get himself away, pumping out those voice lines as well, but the Slark is the one chasing right now. A Bat needs to blink and needs to blink.
Wait, he's farming creeps!
Oh my
Get him!
God. This is the most AM shit I've seen in my life, dude.
I can't help it but laugh there. Oh my god. He had like 200 HP just farming creeps.
Literally the most AM play I've ever seen.
Oh man, now they're just gonna walk up to the high gun. This is gonna be another side of racks, I believe. They can't contest this, right? And when you're down two sides of racks like this, even if you have Magnus, anti-mage, like the AM has bad matchups. He's playing in Slaughter, TA, and Slark.
Yeah.
These are all like hard counter heroes to AM. So Reality Rift, they've done a really good job in this mid game to take, like they try to push their advantage, and they just needed one of their plays to work. It did, and then it just snowballed out of control from there.
Yeah, you'd have to have been an idiot to bet on Cignal Ultra this game, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Something in your throat there, buddy? All good?
Nah, yeah. I just want to clear my throat. No, just...
Oh, cool. No worries. Alright, 5 men up from Cignal Ultra. They don't have an RP yet, but one more chance to defend this game is likely going to be the call.
I mean, they're still banking on like some kind of maybe miracle Magnus 5-man RP play at the moment, so they would take one more team fight, but it just looks like one more team fight right now, man. Yeah. Away from
one last hurrah, one final huzzah. Maybe they can make it happen. You know, if they get the 5-man RP and blow up the Oracle with Mana Void, then hey, you know, magic can happen, even if it is an abomination. Oh, nice little skewer belt jump. Jesus, he's out all over the place right now, and that's actually getting off that altar, and they're jumping onto a Bat here. Bat, though, has got the mantle to jump himself away and get rid of that Cross Phase. They're actually turning it around here onto the Slardar, but in comes the save once again, every goddamn time. Meanwhile, the backline, the Slardar trying to jump forward onto the Shazzy, but they've actually got the Yules out onto an Exorcism being popped here. This could be some kind of fight. Ares is in some trouble, it looks like, as Al actually jumps in and takes him on down here. Damage coming in. Oh, we've got Orbital Corruption as well. That's just unfair. Meanwhile, in the front lines, Grim's in some trouble. Ajit trying to chase him down. He's got that pounce. He's got that damage. Shadow Demon running out of options here as he just force-stuffs himself into the enemy team in order to die. But in comes the RP onto 3. That is very nice here. How can they follow up? They just take him down. They demolish them, but now the anti-mage getting jumped by the Slug. Slug's doing too much. The Yakshua comes in. It's a little bit too late, though, but the anti-mage... No, he actually gets away. He blinked out. He lived. Meanwhile, the TA and the Slug trying to make something happen here. Van just taking so much damage by these crits here. You got to respect the Daedalus. Cignal will back themselves away, but actually a good fight from Cignal Ultras. They only lose their supports and get themselves some nice kills in response.
That was a really good fight for them, because now the anti-mage has an Abyssal Blade. So next engagement, he's going to be able to blink in Abyssal Manta Split on like an Orc or a Venno, and he will kill them.
They will die.
Which is huge.
But there's no Oracle ulti.
Right. That's why you gotta either jump the Oracle or the Venno. Like, I don't think the Oracle is gonna feel comfortable ulting the Venno. I think that fight, because the Oracle had to ulti the Slardar, it was like a really awkward engagement. Because now he doesn't have the ulti for the TA anymore, who wanted to really man up in that engagement. So you can see how, like, if they can just go on someone when they're by themselves and make an Oracle ult come out instantly at the start of the fight, it's really good engagement for Cignal.
Yeah, Reality is gonna regroup after this one, but something tells me they're not stopping the pressure, and this smoke does exactly spell that one out.
RP, 45 seconds still. Oh, they're gonna go straight to the pit. Oh, okay. So this is gonna be very hard to stop. They're gonna get Aegis, they're gonna get Cheese here. That means Magnus, even if the RP is a TA. Dude, that Roshan died. I've never seen him die faster than that.
Oh my god.
I don't think I've seen a Roshan die faster than that. Have you?
No, I don't. I was just like, I just want to see where Cignal are, see if they're ready to defend. Oh, it's dead.
Yeah. That was like 3 seconds. It just died. Jeez. In a pro game? No.
Yeah. TA now has AC to go along.
No.
How much armor is she reducing right now? Let's have a look. So, Meld is going to reduce armor by 11. Then you've got the Assault Crest as well, which is going to be 5, making it 16. Throw on the Desolator, that's going to be another 6, which makes it 22. And then you've got the Orb of Corruption, which is going to be 26 armor reduction from TA. Very balanced. How much armor does Anti-Mage has 20 armor in the Fountain, which, to be fair, Fountain doesn't give you armor, therefore, yeah, she's got 20 armor. Gonna be in minus armor figures, an Agi hero in the late game. Ugh.
Magnus is the only one who has more armor than how much the TA is reducing right now.
Yeah, that's not even taking into account the fact that we've got a Corrosive Haze as well with 24. I mean, that's minus 50 armor near enough. What the hell?
This is crazy.
How much?
Oh man.
What does they even give you? Like, who's the lowest armor hero? Because I want to just keep an eye on them and watch them get absolute. Yeah, it's a Shadow Demon. I want to see Shadow Demon just get Corrosive Hazed, and then just like meld strikes.
It was by one hit, I believe.
Yeah, without crits, do you think?
Oh, maybe not without crits. I think 2 hits without crits. But if you get critted, you're 100% dead.
Yeah. I mean, it's going to be about 50-60% physical amplification on... No, more than that, actually. It's going to be about 70% physical amplification on Tim. Maelstrike bonus damage is 200 plus the 500 natural damage, 700.
Oh, he missed that hill. Hit uphill.
Yeah, 2 hits.
That's not bad. Yeah, how much damage that was. He has a Craggy Coat though on the DP. That's kind of helping him out a lot, actually.
Yeah, God, that's what I mean on this game. Give it to Anti-Mage. Craggy Coat AM. Please.
Yeah, actually, this Titan Sliver is not that efficient for the Anti-Mage's game against that line.
Yeah, such a monster. Arrow's gonna catch her out though. They're going for the skewer, but again the full stop, and actually does catch onto somebody here as KYXY is gonna start this fight as he pops the BKB. Meanwhile, the backlines, Air's actually jumped in here trying to blow up the Oracle, but is unable to do so, and now he needs to get himself away. Meanwhile, KYXY is getting beaten on down here, about trying to fight up. I've got to be careful as the damage comes in from Alacrity. Get yourself away, kid. They turn it around though. They get the kill onto that TA as AM makes himself out on low HP. Jamesy again missing skewers left, right, and center. Meanwhile, Ares actually gonna die to poison, I think. That's a shame.
Yeah, he did.
But he's got a buyback. They killed off the Slardar as well, so actually a successful defense from Cignal Ultra. Yeah, and the Aegis.
Huge defense. That was a huge defense. I mean, getting rid of the TA is big, I think they need to be more careful with his anti-mage. They gotta understand he's gonna jump the backline and be more ready for that.
Yeah, because he managed to get the free engagement onto the Oracle and stop him getting off the false promise off onto the Slardar, which would just means like you've got no fight anymore. That Slardar jumped in knowing his Oracle was back there, but Wei said no way.
It was awkward because the TA got forced out and then the mag skewer missed, but KYXY, he actually committed to the fight with his BKB and put himself out of position too, which essentially put Oracle out of position, so the AM was able to jump in. So it was a lot of miscommunication on the side of Reality Rift. They just need to commit together, right? They just need everybody to jump someone together. And then even this DP is not bad. You have an Oracle, maybe you can like cast Fortune's End and do something to remove the Ghost Scepter or the whatever thing that's keeping him alive and try to burst him down.
Oh, NKB on Alacrity next. This dude's just all in on damage.
Yep.
Doesn't even have room for it. What is he gonna do? Swap out the BKB?
He's gonna drop the treads, I guess.
Oh my god.
Oh, AM is going for Scotty. Oh, they got
oh, poor Reese. Marana is gonna get dropped here. They get Van as well. What? Oh no. That's a big pick off actually. That's a huge pick off. No buyback.
They're gonna go high gun here.
No.
This is it. This is the time, James Lee. If you're ever gonna get a 5-man RP, it better be right now.
Yeah. They're gonna go immediately onto the TA. This is a nice play. If they can do the damage, the RP comes down onto the two of them. They just need a little bit more. Disarm's actually out of the Magnus, so he can't for the web. KYXY trying to run himself away. Is gonna get killed off by a bad air as he jumps to backlines, but they've lost their Magnus. Magnus has no buyback either. Lax to getting so low. Antimage turns it around, drops the Mana Void, gets a kill, but now will go down himself. There's only one hero alive, and it is a Shadow Demon. How hard can this man defend by himself? Answer, probably not so great, but he's gonna give it his best shot regardless. Hanging out in the backlines here. Oh, he's going to get slowed by the trap. Hustler blinks in as well with that Fortune's End. They will be able to jump him and bring him down. The Shadow Demon is dead. Does have buyback. Gonna have to use it here. Keep these poisons coming, buddy. Do what you can. Nearly dropped the nuts, actually. That's close. Yeah, Oracle's not on the board with that one.
You're gonna go on Grims here. Hustler can blink in.
Yeah, it's got to get rid of these Plague Wards, dude.
So they're still sticking around because DP's alive with Exorcism. She has Yules and Lotus Orb, so they're actually gonna back off. Okay, not bad.
Are they?
Good defense.
Are they? Jump back onto the DP here. Grims is trying to come forward. Does just about get the disruption off in time. Has a 4-staff as well to help out. Gonna need to use it quite quickly as Yules comes out. Adjet's gonna be careful. He's gonna get helped out here and try and fight up into this one. DP still playing on the front here, but he's getting pretty low. Adjet is just gonna cut through him, and he's got a ton of health to come back to him as well. Okay, guys. Okay, I think they should have taken the B, but it was a bit of a fake back. Still, Roche is up. Sorry, the barracks are still up, but not for long. They get cut apart. Oh, dearie me. Well, it's not over yet, Theban. But it may as well be. Well, to be fair, they've got Magnus, though. Mega creeps aren't like the biggest problem in the world for them.
They're not. I mean, that's what's keeping them in this game, right? They feel like they can still have a chance to come back if they can still win some fights and TA starts to fall off. I mean, TA is slick-slotted. So if maybe the AM starts getting some items. Oh,
Abyssal onto the Slark here. A great pickup. He doesn't have mana. He doesn't have any way out of this. He's dead. The Slark is down. They're looking towards Nuts as well. A Bat is chasing. He is hungry. Getting on top of this Venomancer. He's got that Ethereal Blade though. Throws it out onto himself. A Bat still trying to chase here. There's no one coming in for him. It's just going to be a free kill. Oh my goodness.
Oh, this got 2 free kills just like that. And that's a lot of gold too for killing the Slark there. He got 1,162 gold on the anti-killing.
Damn, dude.
Going for a Halberd next, yeah. I you know what? I actually feel he should have went for Halberd after the Abyssal Blade. It would have been so
that would have
good
made more sense.
Yeah. Because when the RB comes on, like, you get the Halberd too after that, it would be so good. Can't remove it.
If he literally just like rushed Halberd and then went straight into the Manta afterwards, I would have really liked that build.
He needed the Manta this game to remove the Cross of Haste. It's impossible to skip that item.
Yeah, Manta into Halberd.
Yeah, that's good.
James grabbing a Shadow Blade as well. Just throwing away his buyback for it. Seems risky, but to be honest, Shadow Blade is one of those items where you can kind of just all in for it because it's just something people don't expect. You know, they're always looking for that mag. They're always trying to be ready for it.
Yeah,
Oh, but now I find a ninja gear, so he probably feels a bit silly now.
That's okay. He needs all of it. Keep himself alive in the fights too. He's got a lot of items actually on James C with that Kuros, and then he's also going to go into a Silver Edge, right? He's got the Echo Saber Shadow Blade now.
Yeah.
I mean, James is getting back to some decent spot in this game too. He's given up a lot of his farm for the anti-mage, but he had to do that, right? He doesn't scale as well as AM does.
Gotta say that this Hogcrass really just feels like a drop in the ocean at this point. Like, don't worry, guys, I'm gonna give you all 5 armor. Like, oh great, that means we're only losing 45 armor instead of 50. Oh, amazing.
Wait, who has this Hogcrass?
No, the AC.
Oh, the AC. Okay.
Go for it, they're here. Jamesy could go jump in for an RP. There is a Oracle behind, and the Roshan has already gone down, so they didn't quite jump it in time. Didn't quite have their team available with them. There was an Oracle just outside the pit, so he would have been able to break anybody out of RP and hopefully secure the rush regardless. And now they got to defend against Aegis. They got to defend against Refresher. Who's grabbing the Refresher? TA's got it at the moment. And
this Oracle is so hard to kill too. He bought the perfect item, the Aeon Disc this game. I mean, Hustler is a really smart player. He's always considering like who can go on him and how he can die in the fight. So he even skips the Aether Lens, which is not something you normally see on Oracles.
Yeah.
Got the Aeon Disc this game, so if AM jumps him, that's gonna pop. If Mag RPs him, that's gonna pop. He's always gonna be able to get his ulti off no matter what.
And the Flicker as well is hugely useful in games like this. Meanwhile, this still comes down here into Grimm's actually, as Jit just jumps in deep for the kill, and he gets it. That means no Demonic Purge, which makes the next fight incredibly difficult. Playing around there, Ancient. The final stand coming from Cignal Ultra here because reality, if they want to take this win now, they're done with this game. They want to jump, and they're going onto the Death Prophet immediately, trying to get her on the front lines. Ares coming in through on the side. They're going to go for the skewer back here, bringing him over to the Ancient. He's going to have to pop that ultimate quite early here without really resulting in a kill. That's a bit of a win for Cignal Ultra right now, but these Mega Creeps are starting to flood in. Reality, if they're just being patient, because they know these are going to be a huge problem. Now the break comes down into the Anti-Mage. Pistol Blade comes down here, but he actually gets to cancel off, but Abbas is still in some real trouble here. Manta comes down. He's getting himself away. Won't be able to do so as the Prince Knife comes through, and they'll get that kill. Now Van just kind of sitting on the front line here, but the Ancient's already dead. There's too much damage, too much anti-armor. The Ancient will fall, and Reality Rift will take game number 1.